Greetings everyone. I won't quite say that I'm back. You know, this is the first video I've done for quite a while because I don't know when I'm going to do another one. But I got a bit of a good haul a week or so ago, and I've kind of promised a few people that I'll do a video of them, and this is it. I've divided it into a few different sections because they come from different sources. So I'll start with a couple of random Batmans that I got. One from a sale group on Facebook, and it's number 130. At the moment, this is the earliest one I've got. I'm not actively seeking the really early ones, just, you know, if the offer comes along, if I randomly come across one on eBay. But it was a decent price. It's not brilliant quality, but it's all there. And if you've seen some other videos, then it's quality is not that important against actually owning a copy. So there's 130, and the other one is number 266. This is more in the run that I'm trying to get, which is 200 up to Nightfall, and if ever that becomes complete, then I'll look to either get an early ones or later ones. That's kind of obvious, really. Right, that's random Batman. If you've seen a few of my previous videos, noticed that our local cash converters were selling comics. I got quite a few from there, and let's see, about nearly 2 weeks ago now, they had a surprise of another lot that was just in there, and so I picked up a few sort of random issues again. Will I crack on with that? Spider-Man Red Sonja. I think this is a reprint of a team-up. I haven't got any Red Sonja at the moment, so I thought I'd snap that. These are all like 99p. They're not. They're pretty good, you know, quality for used comics. You know, mid-grade ones, which is kind of what I go for. 2-in-1 Thing and Man Thing. I did have some of these before. I wasn't sure whether I was going to collect them or not, and I sold them to Mark Williams. But now looks I'm buying them again. And I think I also got this because Captain America's in it, and he's one of my faves. And of course, The Thing battles the Thing, or Miss Thing, was it? Sharon Ventura, and I'm quite interested in her character. And I can't remember where she's. Oh, that's right, she's still the Thing again in the latest run. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons for picking that one up as well. And the last one, Quasar. I think I've read any Quasar at all ever, so another reason to pick up that. Had a random issue of Sensational She-Hulk. I think this is volume 2, and apparently this is more of like a tongue-in-cheek run. Hence, she's reading an issue of Incredible Hulk, 60s one. But number 2, give it a go. I also had a couple of issues of The Thing. They had 2. This one, and I can't remember the number, but I thought, I've got that one, haven't got that one. So I bought that one. And no, it was the other way around. And it's the other one since been bought. So. But again, pretty good. I have some X-Men. So I got 125, a 134, and 148. I'm still not quite sure why I bought these because I've already got them. I think maybe it's just backup copies, or just to see if they were better than the ones I've already got. And at 99p each, you know, can't really think about that really. And also they had this one, which is what I understand as a second appearance of Gambit. Again for 99p, yeah, why not? It's got some sort of rippling on the bottom, although it doesn't show as like water damage, but the rippling's there. But again for 99p. And the last one for cash converters was Batman 536. I'm pretty sure it's from there. Otherwise I don't know where it came from. Bat and Man Bat. Yeah, I haven't got too many 500s beyond Night's Quest or Night's End, whatever. Probably comes at the end of that. And last week, was it last week? Yes. A Sunday visit to Southampton Comics. Nice big watch. I'll just show you there. Not quite. Mark Williams is 6 inches, but enough. So I just wish for them because there's a fair few. Some more team ups. Number what's now? 147. This is one I've swore blind I had years ago. and I've missed buying it a few times thinking I already had it. I don't have many at the moment. They're not priority collecting at the moment. It's just picking up as and when I find them. There's also Black Widow, Shang-Chi and Nick Fury. But what was that? Was number 85. It's 89 with Nightcrawler. Looks like a faux Doctor Doom. I don't know who that is. Circus Freak. I don't know. And I bought this one. Talking to a couple of friends on the YCC. I've kind of been convinced to buy some late Action Comics on the Jeff Johns run, and I had this one there. This is before the numbers they gave me, but 850, celebrating 850 issues, and it says Jeff Johns on it. And it says past, present and future Superman. So, nice one to get. A random issue of Uncanny X-Men. Don't think I've seen that before. I'm slowly getting back issues of this run. Again, not a priority, just as and when. But I'm enjoying what I've read of them so far. I like the 3-part Arms of the Octopus thing. I think it must have come out at the same kind of time. But looking forward to getting that and the other two at some point. 2 random Deathlok issues. I've got the first run of Deathlok, and I think a 90s run, or early 2000s one, 7-part mini thing. I thought, oh, might as well start. I think this is volume 2. Is it the 80s? Can't quite see the. No, 90s, 92. So that's starting off on volume 2 then. Superman Zero. Again, I haven't got any of the 0 year mini, but I've been collecting the 0 issues again as when I find one. Got a few already. I'm not even sure how many there are, but I really like the cover, so I had to have that one. A random New 52 Batman. I'm getting there when I see him cheap. I doubt if I'll ever get the earlier ones cheap, but again, fill in a few gaps as and when. We wanted to get a Wonder Woman issue for a while. They had a few, but this is number 10, Perez, who, from what I've read, seems to be the go-to guy if you want to start on Wonder Woman anywhere. And this has a special fold-out cover, which sorry, I can't be asked to get out and show you, but it's quite nice. I think it's like almost like a 3-part picture, and it's all folded out really good. So my first ever Wonder Woman single series. So I'm getting some Superman, Wonder Woman. Looking forward to reading that. A couple of times before, when I was at Southampton Comics, I picked up 2 random Spider Woman issues. I wasn't planning to collect Spider Woman, but they were there, and it's like, oh, I like the covers. I'll give it a go, and I had 3 more there. Well, I think I had more than 3, but these are the 3 I got. 16, 17, 18. So a nice little run. And finally, I've started on Justice League, and I blame Stephen McKee for this. So, I'm not sure what volume this is from besides 2007. Yeah, so it's Sketch version, issue 1. Is this the last volume before New 52? I don't know. There are so many volumes of this and different titles. But, I liked it, and it's number 1. Some volume 1 issues, 257. I'm going backwards now. 256, 255. Oh no, 188. Quite like that cover. Miracle at 22,300 miles. Shouldn't they all be dead by now? Especially Batman. Right, this is. Oh no, I'm jumping ahead of myself. And then 2 little runs I got from them from another volume. I'm not sure which one it is. Maybe the guy Gardner led run. But it's 26. 27, which I thought was a very interesting cover to have for a comic, especially in the 80s, if you know what the inspiration that is from, which of course you do. 28, 29, reminds me of like the Chrome Omega and Alpha covers used to get for the X-Men and Spider-Man. But it's not a normal cover, but I like the colouring. Number 30. Ooh. Number 31. I think this is the first one I've got, unless he appears in some of those, with Dr. Fate. Is it a female Dr. Fate? I've just noticed that. Or just, yes, boobs and heels, Dr. Fate. 32. Oh, Batman again. Guest starring Justice League Europe. Another Justice League team, I don't know. I get confused enough with the Avengers teams. 33. Guy Gardner and some kind of snot monster. No idea what it is. And finally, another short one, a little bit further on from that. Number 40, Mr. Miracle. Don't know who that is either. 41. I'm so ignorant when it comes to Justice League. 42. Oh God, that uniforms are terrible, aren't they? What is that? Is that Kick-Ass with eye holes? 43. He's straight out of Flash Gordon, that guy. 44. How come we never see that guy being cosplayed? And 45. Is that him? Yep, still on 45. A nice little one. I know they've still got some more Volume 1 Justice League, which I plan on getting at some point. But that's my haul from Southampton Comics. Great guys, great prices. A real variation in titles, and after I visited them, the obligatory trip to Forbidden Planet. This is what I got there. Convergence 1 and Convergence 2. I wasn't going to get any of those to begin with because I couldn't get my head around how it all worked, but that was it. This is just an 8-part thing, and so all of the 2-part tie-ins, obviously they're optional. So I thought, I understand that. So I'll get those. I don't know if you really need to get 0, so I haven't started reading this yet. So if you need to get 0 first, then I'll go off to eBay. As far as the tie-ins goes, I'm only going to get the ones tied to titles I'm already buying, such as the Flash and Superman. Nice cover. I just hope that's Lois Lane. And Hulk and Thanos, number 4. Somehow I've missed out number 3. Yeah, I haven't read it yet, obviously, but it's been a fun title so far. I think it's just a massive contrived plot just to get Thanos and Hulk fighting. But for a 4-issue mini, you can't complain too much. Well, that's what people complain about, the smallest things, but there you go. And this Avengers Ultron Forever, with Ultron being the big thing at the moment. And I saw the film yesterday and it was great. Not perfect, but it was still great. And a few back issues, Uncanny X-Men 2, the later Uncanny Avengers. Can't read today. All New X-Men 37-38. Black Vortex. Not really read anything about that. So I don't know if it means I have to stop the other tie-ins. We shall see. But that's my haul for the last couple of weeks. I'm going again to Southampton Comics. It's tomorrow, isn't it? I may do another video depending on what I get. If it's a big one, I'll probably do a video. If it's a small haul, I'll just post a picture. Easier than me waffling on like this. Right, that's what I got. Hope there's something in there that you enjoyed seeing. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta.